Hi, I'm Chloe.
And I'm Chloe.
And this is Chloey and the Y. I like that we both do
Why
that
do
with
we do this every time? I literally think we hold out our hands every time.
Yeah, for anyone who's listening, we basically just do these jazz hands whenever
They
we
really
say
are
this is
jazz
Chloe and the
hands.
Y. So I'm going to be aware of that now every time we do our intro.
But I feel like I can't not do it.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
to be attempting not to, and then it's going to be that awkward urge of like,
Just have to give in.
Yeah. Oh, how have you been? It's been actually a long time. I know you guys don't know since we've seen each other. And by that,
Like
I
a
mean
really
like a
long
week.
Yeah. And we had 2 scheduled hangs and I canceled both times because I've been sick,
Yeah.
if you can't hear.
Well, and it's been going around. I feel like everyone's been getting sick.
But you should know is that I'm 1 day sober from DayQuil.
Yeah, we're wondering if we need to send Chloe to rehab
Yeah.
for her incessant Dayquil and NyQuil use.
But it's so good.
She did threaten to come here today with NyQuil for us to drink as our drinks.
With a straw.
Yeah, with a straw.
I was going to bring a straw.
Yeah, so she was being polite about it, but just
Yeah.
like
And I was going to bring enough for me and you to share.
yeah. So again, really polite, really kind, very thoughtful.
Yep.
Still questioning rehab though.
Yeah. Between my sister and I, because somehow we got sick at the exact same time in different locations.
Yeah.
And then came together in the same location and have been deathly ill. But between the two of us, we've gone through 2 full bottles of DayQuil and a full pack of DayQuil pills.
You mean a full bottle of NyQuil and a full pack of Dayquil
No.
pills?
I've also been through a full bottle of NyQuil.
Oh, okay.
So like 3 bottles and a full pack of pills.
I just want you to really think about what you just said and just like hear it back.
It feels right.
3 bottles and a pack of pills. Yeah.
DayQuil.
So
NyQuil.
if you have any recommendations for some good rehab facilities outside of the Nashville area, please drop in the comments.
Yeah. Or any other DayQuil
No.
recommendation.
No, yeah. Any good flavors, any black
Yeah,
market,
if you, like,
Dayquil, NyQuil,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I've just been sticking with like the brand DayQuil.
Right, and like how's the Publix brand?
Exactly. Yeah.
totally, yeah.
Something like maybe I should go home and try that out.
Yeah. I'm glad you're starting to feel better so that you'll stop taking so
Yeah.
much NyQuil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all in my head. And then it was like, is it the DayQuil? You know? Or
Well, that's what I was telling you is that whenever I take NyQuil, like whenever I'm sick, the next morning I wake up and I'm like super brain fog. Like I cannot think straight. I actually feel hungover, just minus the headache. Like no bad feelings as far as like headache or anything from a hangover, but like that brain fog of like, I am not going to do a lot today. This is just.
I just love NyQuil. Like even if I'm not sick,
Yeah.
even if I'm not sick and I like wake up with like a little bit of anxiety in the middle of the night and I like, can't.
I thought you were
can't
taking
sleep
melatonin
again.
for that.
Well, yeah, but that's like pre going to bed. And then if I still wake
middle
up.
of the night,
Yeah, middle of the
it
night.
goes for the NyQuil.
Wakes up, dark thoughts. And then I'm like, I'm just going to have a quick little sip of NyQuil and go back to bed.
I mean, I will say I understand the appeal because when I'm sick and I do have NyQuil, I do instantly just like feel like I sleep like a rock. However, I know that it's not good sleep because when I wake up, I don't feel good. Like I don't feel rejuvenated.
That's because you're not waking up and countering it with taking more DayQuil.
Oh, got it. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Nothing that some good Dayquil and a strong cup of coffee can't fix.
Yeah.
I've just been doing it wrong.
Actually, no, that was a big mistake I made because while I was sick, I like wasn't like all food sounded bad and like anything sounded bad except for DayQuil. And I just didn't have caffeine for like 48 hours and I had like the worst headache I've ever had in my whole life. And I was like, I don't know if this is like part of the sickness that's going on. And then like I like came to out of like my sick brain for a second. I was like, oh, I haven't had caffeine.
out of the Dayquil, NyQuil fog, like I emerged from the...
And my brain was like, please give me caffeine, like anything.
Yeah.
And so then I just like, I chugged to Celsius, like literally just.
And then you feel better.
And then I felt better.
Yeah. No, okay, so this is kind of crazy. I just found this out. So I stopped drinking caffeine. Well, so yeah, hear me out. So I stopped drinking caffeine like, I don't even know how long ago now. I mean, it's been a long time, like what, like at least 8 months.
Yeah.
And
That's kind of crazy.
yeah. And so there was like a period when I really wasn't having like any caffeine, like at all. And like I wasn't doing like sodas with caffeine. I wasn't doing teas with caffeine, like nothing. And then I started to integrate like a matcha every once in a while because I just felt like I was okay to start like implementing it again in like
Just a
small
little
amounts.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like when I felt like I needed a pick me up, if I had a long day or whatever. Middle of the day normally though, because they say to like wait to drink caffeine until like 3 hours into your day or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if you start your day with caffeine, okay, this is a little nerdy moment. I don't actually know it well enough to sound like a nerd, but just for a second. So when you wake up, your body starts like releasing this hormone that makes you feel tired. So like when you wake up, you start to get tired for like the whole day until you're tired at the end of the night to go to sleep, right? Now, this is like the most dumbed down version of this. Please look it up and actually get the facts. Do not trust my version of this. Like
More fun facts from Chloey.
Yeah. I just don't ever want to claim that I know 100% what I'm talking about. But yeah, so it starts releasing this hormone. So when you drink caffeine, it like shuts that hormone off basically from like being produced. And so instead of starting to get tired at the beginning of the day, when you come off of the caffeine, your body starts to feel tired like all of the sudden. And so it feels like you're crashing. And that's why people typically will need like another cup of coffee in the evening or afternoon or whatever. To feel like they're suppressing that tired feeling again and feeling awake again. Anyways, so they say to wait a few hours into being awake so that your body can actually like wake up with the sun. What's that called? Will you help me out, doctor? Circadian rhythm, yes, and wake up with the sun.
So fast.
Yeah, he's just like that's why he's a doctor. He knows everything.
My brain went
like really. You should just be fact checking me on all of this right now. But yeah, and so apparently like helps you stay awake longer if you like let your body like wake up with the sun and actually start to feel tired for the first 3 hours. And you don't feel tired, but do you get what I mean? Like you're behind the scenes, your body's doing what it's supposed to, which is like okay, we're doing our
go
day
back to bed.
Yeah, which I thought was really interesting. But anyway, so that's what I found out. I don't know. Everyone just recommends to have caffeine later in the day. So I would start having a matcha. Anyways, my whole point in all of this is I started to drink decaf because I was like, okay, no caffeine. I was like, I know there's like a little bit of caffeine, but it's not a lot. Like that's fine. I'm still sticking to my no caffeine thing. So I've been doing caffeine. But the thing about me is I like my triple espresso. So 3 shots to the dome, even though they're decaf. And I was like, no big deal. They're
just
decaf.
hits the spot.
So it's fine. Yeah. But I was just really missing that coffee in the morning. So started doing decaf. I looked it up the other day because I was like, I wonder how much there's still a little bit of caffeine in my coffee in decaf. Like, what does that mean? You know? So I looked it up. There's still 10 milligrams in each shot of decaf espresso. So I was like, I've for sure been having 30 grams still, or milligrams, 30 milligrams. Oh my gosh, 30 grams. Can you imagine? 30 milligrams of caffeine like every morning. And I've literally just
Plus
been
a matcha
lying.
sometimes, probably,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I normally don't double down, but yeah, for sure. There's probably been a day. And I'm just like, I've just been lying to everyone, telling them I haven't been having caffeine.
Well, that sounds like you.
Yeah. So just for everyone out there and all of our listeners and viewers, just know that if you're drinking decaf, don't lie to yourself. You're still drinking caffeine.
And that Chloe's still a liar.
And know that I'm a liar.
We've proven again on this podcast.
And I wanted to share that specifically with you because I know you've known about my no caffeine journey. So just know that it's a hoax.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I've been caffeinated the whole time.
How much caffeine's in one shot of espresso?
Well, regular caffeine or regular espresso is, I want to say, I always mix up 46 and 64, like I flip it, but I think it says the average is 64 milligrams per shot of espresso. So like when I used to drink a quad shot, because my old drink before I got off of caffeine, because I'm still lying to myself, but was 4 shots of espresso. And that would have been math 256, I guess. So almost, I'm going to say anywhere from 200 to 300 because each espresso is going to be a little bit different of how much caffeine is going to be in it. But
so you still cut back a lot though.
No, I have cut back a lot. Yeah, no, I'm still giving myself that credit. But it just made me think of like the headaches thing because like I really thought it was just a placebo effect when I had my decaf coffee of like fixing my headache and making me feel more awake. I was like, oh, it's just placebo. Like I'm just telling myself it works. And like it's actually helping. Oh yeah. Anyway, so
you're like it is working because it does have caffeine.
Has caffeine. Yeah. But no, it is better. Only 30
yeah, versus like 300 is probably like good. Yeah.
Cut down 10 times. So yeah. Anyways, should we figure out what we're drinking today?
Yeah.
Okay. Do rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, I I didn't even plan this.
I didn't either.
I just forgot.
I got stressed because I honestly thought we were going to do like, I didn't know
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We normally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you went to...
Yeah.
So does that count? Do I win?
Yeah.
Just to be clear, I stayed on rock because I thought we were going to continue playing the game, and Chloe decided...
And I panicked. Just scissors.
We normally do rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, but we did go on the last... Okay, do we go again?
No, I was just still on rock.
Okay, let's go again.
No. I think I win.
Okay.
We can play again. Okay, ready? So it's rock, paper, scissors, and then
I panicked.
shoot. Yeah.
I panicked because we don't normally say it out loud, and I know how to do it when we don't say it out loud. But then when we started talking it out loud, I got nervous.
That's fine. We can redo it. I forgive you. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, will you say it? Because I feel like I have to focus.
I'll say it. You focus.
Okay, but now I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay.
Okay. Ready? Wait. We have to do it on time. Oh, and I forgot to say it. Okay, ready? Oh, wow. Has two people ever had this hard time doing rock, paper, scissors? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, we're going to do this. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. I got scissors. Chloe did paper, so I win. So we're going to do my drink. But I'm low-key kind of sad because today we're actually doing a Cinco de Mayo themed
Excited
episode. And
yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
Mm-hmm. Do you need
Hopefully these are twist off. And I don't think they are. But yeah, I brought Corona.
Hey.
I don't feel like there's a more classic Cinco de Mayo drink. I don't know. I thought about getting Modelo.
Okay, but do you also want... Okay, can I bring out my drink then too?
Yes.
Because I feel like they go well together.
Okay, yay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm excited. Oh, no. Actually, I'm nervous versus tequila. Oh, my gosh. Are you serious? She actually just asked me if I brought Fireball as my drink today, too. She was like, did you bring Fireball today? And why would you ask that if you brought Fireball?
Well, now that I'm coming off NyQuil...
Chloe, you're not making yourself sound very good right now.
Now that I'm coming off NyQuil, I have to go back to Fireball.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Obviously.
Anything that's thick liquid.
We're not doing that kind of podcast, Chloe.
Okay, but I think I said that last time too, that I don't like it because it's thick, and then that's where my brain went again this time, was that both NyQuil and Fireball are both a thick liquid. And they both are kind of
I brought his cute margarita with
cute.
glasses.
That is so cute. That totally does go with this. This is fun.
Margarita, and because don't people do the like, you dump Corona in your margarita?
Oh, a Coronarita.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Wait, can I try some?
Absolutely.
I know we're going to drink this, but...
Okay. Like that? Do you want
No, more than that.
You tell me when.
That's good. That's good.
Margaritas and...
Corona. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I almost splashed you. Well, I think, yeah.
Cute.
Wait, that's actually good.
They're really good.
I don't even really like margaritas, and that's really good.
It's not too sweet.
It's tart. It doesn't taste super, what's that word? Artificial. It doesn't taste too artificial.
No.
It tastes better than like any like random bar margarita that you would get.
And probably better than any margarita I was going to make us.
I actually, drinking this would definitely like salt on it. I'm not a huge margarita drinker. And
Dang it. That's what I was going to bring. I was going to bring us salt.
Well, normally I don't feel that way, but this one, I feel like it would be really good with salt. I think it's because the citrus is like spot on.
Do you want to ask the doctor if he has any salt?
Hey, doctor, do you have any salt? That's not really the kind of salt we want.
No, this is perfect.
I'm just kidding. This is perfect.
Do you have any other kinds upstairs?
I do.
Ooh,
A garlic margarita.
Garlic salt.
Yum.
That sounds
You've heard of spicy margaritas, but have you heard of garlic margaritas? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. That would actually be a really fun thing to do. I just felt like I was missing my headphones. I saw Chase put his on and I was like, oh right, we have to have our headphones on. I was like, it's so weird. Yeah, on one of the episodes, we should actually just like have fun making drinks. Because have you seen those like TikTok videos, Instagram videos of people making martinis, but like really fun. I think you would be scared of some of them, but I feel like we could try them and just kind of like tiptoe into them.
I'm in.
And I feel like you might like them.
Okay, let's do
Because
it.
do you like pepperoncinis?
Am I eating like a whole one?
No, just like the flavor of them more so. Like that vinegary, like salty, sour vinegar.
Yeah, I think so.
They're not super spicy. Some of them I feel like will be hot, but
I feel like for the most part, I like peppers.
I think
But
you
you're
would.
probably not going to catch me eating.
But you like olives.
Yes.
But you don't like pickles though.
No.
But is it like the texture?
It's just the whole thing.
Wait, describe to me what about it you don't like though.
Just,
So like, is it the initial, like you, I know it's not this kind of podcast, but like you put the pickle in your mouth and you start to bite down. Is it the like feeling of like it like,
I'm not even going to get that far. I
is
don't
it the
like,
smell then?
I don't know. They're just like wet and like,
But you like olives though.
yeah, but they're not like, I don't know. It's just different. I understand that it's the same, but it's different. And I think too, remember our one roommate that we used to have, and I envision her pickling things in her refrigerator, like putting just random things in this jar of like pickling things. And I just don't like it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Don't like it.
Well,
Not into it.
have you ever had a martini with pickled juice in it though? Since you wouldn't have to
Like,
like
you're
eat
not
it.
ever going to catch me having
I
pickled
don't
juice
know
ever again.
because I feel like you wouldn't even know the difference.
I feel like you had one chance and you ruined it that night. Like you had one
When?
shot. Our pickleback shot.
that was disgusting though.
Yeah, but that was like your chance. That was like me. That was me like out there like trying to experience something new because you were like, it's so fun, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a go, and it was bad.
No, that I had never tried it before. That's not fair. I wasn't vouching for it. We were all having a new experience
I felt you
together.
were like, I do this all the time.
No,
thing ever.
no, never. I've actually never even had pickle juice in a martini before. But I did have, it's interesting because I was telling someone about dirty martinis and they were like, oh yeah, that's when they add pickle juice, right? And I was like, no, it's just when they add some of the olive juice. Anyways, and so
I don't like that. Okay.
yeah, and then I saw though on Instagram or TikTok or something, videos of people making these like really fun martinis where they've been adding like, a little peppercini juice, or they've been adding like a little from the jar,
Okay.
and or a little bit of pickle juice or whatever, or they'll like do a little bit of olive oil in it, and they'll do like some like cracked salt and pepper or whatever. I don't know, it sounds so interesting to me, so I really want to try it. And I don't think that you would hate it because you like the olive juice liquid in it. I think that pickle thing,
yeah.
no, that was so disgusting, and you can't let that be a thing because that was my first time trying it, and that was just more of like me being silly, like, oh, I don't think this is going to be good, but I just think it's funny and we should all try it. But no, I do think that because in the martinis you don't put a lot. You would just put like what you do for a dirty martini, what you do with the olive juice, and maybe even just a little less too, because I feel like olive juice, or the juice that's in the, can you call olive juice? Is that what you would? Yeah. Okay.
I think it is.
Yeah,
right?
olive juice. I feel like that is like a little less like it's not as salty vinegary as pickle juices. So I feel like with pickle juice you would just maybe even add even less than the olive juice. But I don't know. I think you might actually like it. I think it would be really good. So I think we should do an episode where we try some variations of martinis. I think that would be fun.
We can do
just
that.
experiment. It would be like a charcuterie board of martinis.
Okay.
We'll put out some ingredients and just like make our own.
I'm in.
Every episode is just going to have some sort of alcohol apparently.
Yep.
And that's fair because our best conversations are always when we're at the bar, or
in the bathroom,
we're drinking wine at home,
or
we're in my shower.
Yeah.
Not showering together, to be clear. Just after a long night, you just climb into the shower. There's no water happening. You're fully clothed.
You just sit there.
Yeah, you just sit.
And for some reason, it feels way better than sitting in the living room.
Yes. So should we, this is not how you drink a margarita, but should we just take a drink of this like you would take a shot of tequila just for the sake of Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna, do you know what we're doing? Oh, okay.
Wait, what are we doing?
Well, do you
Are we
drink
doing
at
something
all?
weird?
No, I was just
No.
curious. Oh, okay. No. So are we gonna do this like this? This
That's
is
really
very
cool.
interesting.
I'm sorry, I'm prepping. Listen, my sick brain, we're here, but sometimes information takes longer to process, Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just thinking about how when I dump this on my hand, it's going to go everywhere. Is it okay if I just bend a little bit and I just like...
Yeah,
okay.
You're totally
here we go.
fine.
I'm licking my hand on camera now for the world to see.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. That's salt. Just table salt, too. We're not even doing
a lot of salt. Okay.
Just straight table salt.
I'm scared. Okay, just
Yeah, it comes out pretty fast.
it does. Because they're little guys.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should have gone for the garlic salt, if I'm being honest.
Me too.
Okay. This is silly. This is not how you do this, but just for the sake of...
And this is a sipping cocktail.
Yep. Oh, we're going to
Not
shoot it like
today.
a shot?
I thought that's what you said.
I mean, okay, we'll take as much as we
we're
can.
just taking a sip. I thought that's what you said.
Well, I mean, we can take a big sip. How
Okay,
about that?
yeah.
Okay.
That feels a lot
Cheers
better.
to Cinco de Mayo. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not licking all of this, to be clear. That's a lot.
I looked fine.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
I'm supposed to drink after.
Table salt is so different than margarita salt. It's not good.
I don't think I would do that again. I don't. Okay.
That was a wrong call. Listen, if you ever get it in your mind that table salt is going to be okay to do that with, just no. Go backwards. It's not the right call.
I didn't
Get
like it.
yourself some margarita salt. Do it the
didn't.
right way.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I wish we had tahini.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have tahini.
Oh.
You didn't tell him.
Betrayal. Doctor says
my
we have
gosh,
tahini, and he made us
what?
just do it with table salt.
I
That
didn't
is
know
so
that. I didn't know that was
savage.
tahini's
Don't try
for
to come
fruit.
back from this.
Tahini's for fruit.
Oh, it is for fruit.
Tahini is for
It's for rimming a
Yeah.
good cold beer for
And-
anything else you
and
want.
for your little
for fruit.
DayQuil cup.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
the best thing is if you like tahini with fruit,
you.
then you have to get some mango sorbet, like good brand, like get the like Galenti, is that how you say it? The like
Of what?
gelato. You know the gelato brand in the store that's like really fancy? I think it's called Galenti, right? Am I opening 3 of these? No, this is 2. Wow. Am I okay? But yeah, if you get that brand, they have a mango sorbet that's like really, really good. And then you can do chamoy on it too if you like chamoy. And then some tahini. Oh my gosh. I had it the night before my
Oh.
wedding. That was like, I allowed myself to have that because I was like trying to eat really healthy, and like lose weight and stuff. But the night before the wedding, after our rehearsal dinner, which we had, like my uncle made homemade like smoked meats and stuff for homemade tacos because he's a really good cook. And anyways, and so I know you know because you were one of my bridesmaids, but I'm just telling the story for everyone who doesn't know. And so afterwards, they were like, "What do you want for desserts and stuff?" And I was like, "Well, I feel like everyone would like churros. Let's get churros, but I for sure want some mango sorbet with chamoy and tahini the night before my wedding for sure." Best decision ever.
Tahini's just so good.
It is so good.
Cheers.
Cheers again. Wow, we're just going to
Cheers
cheers
again.
so many times. Cheers to, what is this cheers to? Cheers to a great Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
And making the small things in life feel
Matter.
extravagant. Yeah, making the small things matter. I love it. Cheers. I also brought 2 fun snacks for Cinco de Mayo. Okay, so a little bit about Chloe and how we're different is this one over here is a little bit pickier than I am.
No.
A little less
No.
explorative when it comes to foods and things.
No.
And I love to try new things. So it's fun though, because I feel like sometimes you really have, I feel like you've done a great job, especially in the last like year or so, about like trying new things when I'm like, try this. If you're like not completely terrified by it, you're like, okay, fine, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Chloe recently started to like sushi.
Yep. That's like in the last year.
Yeah,
Yep.
which is amazing because that's like one of my favorite foods. So I'm really glad you like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you
Okay,
the
with
snacks
snacks,
that
yeah.
I brought that I think that you're going to like.
Okay, I'm excited.
I'm going to bring out the riskier one first.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll go to the one that I'm like pretty positive you'll just like it.
Okay.
Okay, so these are like Mexican inspired snacks, and these are things that I like actually really enjoy having like all the time. So the first one I love to like have with like hummus and stuff, which you've recently liked hummus, right?
Oh yeah, hummus is a new one too.
Yeah, okay.
But only certain kinds of
And that's
hummus.
fine,
Yeah.
but I think you'd like it. So they're called tostones, and they're these little plantain chips. So, and do you know what a plantain is?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
banana, is it not?
Well, yeah, but it's like more starchy. It's not really like as sweet as a banana. It's definitely more starchy.
Okay. I'm scared.
So like imagine a cross between like a potato and a banana.
Okay.
And other people are probably going to be like, no, but like that's how I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay.
Okay. Just because potatoes make chips and they have a very much more like bland flavor.
This is you lying to me, but no one's going to be
No.
able to tell me that like you're lying to me
No.
until later.
No. I really think that it's I mean, plantains are a lot more bland than bananas, so they don't have as much of a flavor. So it's not going to be like banana chips at all. It's more like potato chips. Okay, I'm going to try to find you a thin one because the only thing that I think you might not like is like them being a little thicker than a potato chip.
Do you feel like she's lying?
I will eat one first, but just take it from me though.
Okay.
They're really, really so good.
I do feel like this is banana.
No, Chloe, it literally does not taste like banana. Okay. Try it. It's salty. It's good.
Scary thing to bring here.
It's so good. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Give it a 1 out of 10. Give it out a 1 out of 10 for the listeners. And these are Tostones. You can find them at your local grocery store.
It tastes like a chip.
You see what I mean? That it's not like sweet like a banana or have that like distinct flavor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it's not bad.
Okay, you want me to get rid of that one for you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. It's a good job trying it. It's not terrible, right?
No.
I didn't do anything mean.
No.
No. Okay. So
Yep.
those are Tostones. As much as Chloe wasn't a huge fan, she didn't hate them, and that's saying a lot.
No, I didn't hate it.
So, in case you guys want to sponsor us, I'm saying that I really love these. Okay. Now
And you didn't get a total no from me?
yeah, which is like a big deal.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. Hey, this one I feel like you're really going to like.
Okay.
Okay. So these are called buñuelos. And I hope I'm saying that
I
correctly.
see cinnamon.
Yes, so these are cinnamon sugar. They're more of like a sweet snack. But Siete, this is like one of my favorite brands.
I've like never seen these.
They're so good. They're just like a little more natural. They make tortilla chips. I'm sure they make more things than I know of, but they also make tortillas. You can find them in like the freezer section, and they're like more natural. They're so good. They're literally so good. Because you cook them up fresh. So instead of them being like already made and like sitting in the cupboard, like they're in the fridge and then you cook them up fresh.
Oh.
Anyway, so these guys are little cinnamon crisps and they're mini buñuelos. And this is like, buñuelos are like a traditional snack in like Mexico. So, okay.
So is this like tortilla chips?
No, they're like a little bit crispier and lighter, like thinner. But I think you'll really like these ones though. They're almost like, they remind me of like a churro or something. Do you want to try one?
I would love to.
Yeah, here.
Yeah. Do you want to try the banana chip?
I'm good.
They're so good. Here, try it.
But the cinnamon sugar is like...
bananas.
What'd you say?
It's banana.
What? The secrets don't make friends. Well, sometimes they do, but...
I mean, plantain is very closely related to banana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's not banana.
No, there's no doubt that it's closely related to banana. I mean, they literally look identical.
You were completely truthful about the chip. And it's okay that you don't like it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I didn't not like it, but I didn't, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was not bad. I like this more.
Well, those were just, I was trying to like look through things that I was like, what are things that I can A, bring to the podcast, and B, that I think have a chance at Chloe liking them. And so I was like, the plantains, while I know that they're a little bit thicker and they definitely have a different taste than a potato chip, I was like, they're similar to potato chips. And so I was like, maybe
No,
she'll
they're
like
really
these.
not. They're not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But these I knew you would like because they're just like crispy and they're cinnamon sugar and like I don't know how you couldn't like them. They're so
like
good.
these.
And Siete is like such a great brand. Seriously, like if you guys want once again, if you guys want to like constantly searching for the sponsorship.
And that is Chloe approved as well.
Yeah.
Other Chloe.
Yeah, both Chloe approved.
Chloe and the Y approved.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when it's just you, we have to come up with like a approval from just you. We'll say Chloe H approved
Chloe H approved.
and Chloe
Y.
That's just complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because W is just like messy. It just doesn't
It's
sound
a lot
good.
of like syllables.
Yeah. So we'll just say Chloe approved and Chloe H approved. And when we both approve, it's Chloe and the Y approved.
Is it Chloe or is it like Chloe?
Yeah.
Like you hold out the E because it's like E and
Yeah.
then Y.
or is it like Chloe? You know what I mean? Like you add Chloe.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah. Anyways, so there's that.
That felt right.
Yeah. Okay, can I tell you some fun facts that I found about Cinco de Mayo really quick?
Please do.
Just because thinking about going into this episode, I was like, oh, I really want to know how this became so popular in the US. And so I just did a little bit of research. So I just wanted to give some fun facts. really
Yes,
quick.
I would love to hear some fun facts.
Okay. So Cinco de Mayo is definitely like a bigger deal and celebrated a lot more in the US than it is in Mexico.
I'm sorry, I was popping my ears.
No, you're good. You were popping your ears?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I like plugged my nose.
Oh.
Do you not do that?
Wait, do you mean like when you go like this and then blow like
Yeah, and then you
Like apply pressure to your ears.
yeah.
Yeah, I had to close my eyes to do it. Do you have to?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, never mind.
I'm so sorry for interrupting you. I
No.
thought you watched me do it, and then I was like, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I thought you pulled on your ear or something. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay. So it's celebrated way more here in the U.S. than it is in Mexico. It's
That's kind of
celebrated-
interesting.
I know, and it's celebrated a lot in I think it's called Puebla City or City of Puebla, something like that. But it's because of the Battle of Puebla.
Okay.
So like against the French people, this city they were fighting against the French people, and apparently the city had like way less people to fight than like the French people did. And they won. And so they all celebrate it there, but the rest of Mexico doesn't celebrate it.
Oh, like only that city celebrates
Yeah, or
it.
like maybe some places do a little bit, but they made it sound like at least that like most of Mexico doesn't really celebrate it at all.
Wait, that's really interesting.
Yeah, I was like, that's interesting. In Puebla, I guess it's really cool. They like go all out and they like shut down for the day and they like do a huge celebration there. So that's cool.
Wait, that's fun.
Right. So I was like, okay, wait, how did it become a big deal here though? So apparently the US catches on around the 1960s to celebrate like Mexican American culture. So that's like how it started, but it didn't become popular until the 80s when beer companies started to try to like reach that market. So to try to reach the Mexican American market. And so today I was thinking back and I was like, that's definitely what it feels like, is that like it's just like a big, kind of like Valentine's Day when it's just like a big day for chocolate sales. I was like, it definitely feels like a big day for Corona sales and Modelo sales and like just beer sales in general. I feel like bars do really well on Cinco de Mayo. Same thing with like St. Patrick's Day.
I was going to say, I feel like the United States is just like, what holidays can we bring in
Yes.
here?
Yeah. So I think they had good intentions to start of just trying to like reach that demographic. And then now it's just like, yeah, how can we make more money on all of the holidays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so interesting. I
Yeah,
really
that is
didn't
really
know
interesting.
that.
Very limited information do I know, but those are just like the little notes that I took
Those were
because I
good
thought it
fun
was
facts.
interesting.
I feel like that could be a good answer to have at trivia. Yeah.
So true. So true. Now I need to like look up the year that happened.
Yeah.
So that, because it's always the year. It's like,
Yep.
what?
No, I could see it being the city. Like, what
Yeah.
city did it originate from in Mexico?
That's true. But I feel like
And you
the
would know
year
that.
is always a thing. Like they'll be
That's
like,
true.
when did the Civil War happen? When did the World War II end? Like, man, I know we should just know these things, but like I don't know.
No,
I always
of
have to
them.
refresh before we do trivia. Like they don't stay in my brain.
definitely not.
Yeah.
No, not even like questions that we've been asked at trivia, and then we'll go to another one, and I'm like, they've asked this before,
Yeah.
and I'm like, nope, it's gone,
Totally.
gone.
Do you have any good Cinco de Mayo stories?
I really don't know. I was like trying to think, and all I could think about were St. Patrick's Day stories.
I know.
I don't know
I
why.
feel like I always miss out on Cinco de Mayo. It was one of my closest like high school friends' birthday when we were young.
on Cinco de Mayo.
His birthday is May 5th. Yeah. And so like sometimes we would like celebrate his birthday and stuff on that day, but nothing like crazy. I'm like just normal.
Yeah, I know. I really like can't think. I'm like, I don't know.
I really want to hear someone's really. I know someone
I
has some
know.
iconic Cinco de Mayo stories. Like we're
Me
really,
too.
we're really lame for this. It's like, yeah, someone tell us your cool Cinco de Mayo story so we can
Yes,
read that
please.
one off because we're lame and we don't have any. But once St. Patrick's Day, rolls back around, we just missed it. But once it rolls back around, we've got
Did
stories
we just
for
miss
you.
it?
Yeah, it's May. St. Patrick's Day happens in March.
Hey, like no one be mad at me. Like I've been sick for like and like locked in my house for like 6 or 7 days. Yeah. So time's a blur right now for me. But
That's
you
okay.
know what would fix it?
What? Some NyQuil?
Some Dayquil.
Oh, Dayquil. Sorry. I'm always mixing them up, what the uses are for.
We still only take NyQuil at night and Dayquil during the day.
Understand.
We don't mix that up
Makes sense.
unless we want to go to bed in the day.
Which sometimes does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes you need a pick-me-up in the middle of the day. Other times you just call it quits and you just take some
Oh yeah.
NyQuil.
Some days you're like, this isn't getting any better.
Yeah, some days it's a matcha, some days it's NyQuil.
Yeah, exactly.
With a straw.
With a straw.
Yeah.
Whole
And
bottle.
I think that, okay, I just want to rate my holidays really quick because I'm like, I think
Yeah, will you please? I want to hear.
Yeah, I think number one for me is Halloween.
Yep.
Without a doubt. That's my favorite holiday. I read this thing that was like adults really like Halloween and kids really love Christmas because when you're a kid, oh my God, I'm going to butcher this. Why did I even try to tell this story? When you're a kid, you're like really excited about like all of the magic of Christmas and stuff. But as an adult, you have to like put everything together and like get everything prepared and like hang out with family. And it's like so much work. But as a kid, you don't have to do any of that. You just get to enjoy the like magic of Christmas.
Yeah.
And then as an adult, it's not that you don't like Christmas, but you like Halloween so much because you get to actually kind of like get rid of your actual like life and your actual, like you get to put on a facade. Like you get to put on this character and like kind of just like let loose, I guess, for the night and like be somebody else. And so I think you like to be, I think you like Halloween when you're a kid too, but I don't know. I just thought that was interesting because I was like, that's
I
so
like
true.
that.
But I do love Halloween. I love dressing
so Halloween's
up.
number one.
Yep. Number two is I think 4th of July. I feel like 4th of July is always like at a time of year when things just feel very happy. It's like the peak of summer.
And 4th of July itself is so happy because there's just like fireworks and you just like get a grill outside and like hang.
Yeah, it's just really fun. And I think I have like a lot of like good memories tied with it as a kid, with my family and my family's friends. So I think that's fun. And being by the lake and just like, I don't know, it's just like all that kind of stuff. So I feel like, okay, I'm only going to do 3. I feel like those are top 2. And then, oh man, it's kind of a toss up for me. I think Christmas would be number 3.
Yeah.
Just because everything does feel so magical still. I feel like people are really nice. Well, they're mean and nice. It depends on if they've been shopping that day or not.
Yep.
And if
If
they
they've
have
been at the
family in
mall.
town.
Yep.
Yeah.
And how long their family's been in town.
Yes. But so it's a hit or miss. It's a coin toss on whether or not. But I do think that people have that like magical like Christmas spirit. And I love the movies and the lights. And so, yeah, I feel like those are my 3. But Thanksgiving is close only because, not because of the history. We don't need to get into that, but not because of that.
No, it's just the overall.
But I like to hang out with friends and family and like just make food and get to sit around and like remind yourself of what you're thankful for. So I guess what we've turned the holiday into rather than what it came from. But
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. What about for you?
Okay, well, growing up, I didn't celebrate Christmas, as you know.
Yeah.
But so my family didn't celebrate Christmas actually, or Halloween, or Easter.
No Halloween either.
No. So like the first time like I dressed up and like went out with like friends and stuff for Halloween, I was like in like 8th grade, which feels bad.
No, it doesn't feel bad.
I feel like you're like too old to go do it at that point. Do
Oh
you know
my
what
gosh,
I mean?
I was really pushing the limits on that.
Yeah.
I was like, we're still going. We're 18. We can pull off 14.
No.
Like,
and I'm like, this is my first time.
Wait, what did you dress up as that year?
I was a bumblebee.
Cute.
Like I remember it was just like that. Like it was like the costume where you literally swear like everyone at my like junior high had it. It was like a tube top little dress.
I totally know.
Do you know what I'm
talking
talking about?
Yes,
And it's like black on the top. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I wore that. Yeah, and it was so fun. I had like the best time. So that was fun. I feel like because now as an adult, I obviously celebrate Christmas and Halloween. It is weird doing Christmas though now as an adult, where like I feel like Christmas is like so set around like traditions that you had when you're younger. So like growing up and doing it now where it's like I never had traditions that we do then. So now it's just like, oh, we're celebrating Christmas, but there's no like, I don't know. It feels different.
There's not like a foundation. You're like, how do we want to celebrate Christmas?
Yeah. And it's just like different every year. And so that to say, I don't think Christmas is my favorite holiday. I think because like we don't celebrate or we didn't celebrate those things growing up, my favorite one is Thanksgiving. I think that's my number one just because like that is the holiday that my family was like the most like that's the
together
one that, our Thanksgiving was probably like Christmas.
Yeah.
So I would say Thanksgiving and then 2 maybe Halloween. Like I love Halloween. I love when we like dress up and then like we have like fun matching outfits and then we like go out for the night. I think it's so fun.
Yeah, this last year Chloey was Mr. Krabs and I was a race car driver.
Yeah. And we went perfectly together. You were Sandy.
No. What's his name from Talladega Nights? Oh my gosh.
I
really cannot think of his name. Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby.
Yep. Which is funny because we definitely didn't actually go as Mr. Krabs and
Or
Ricky
Ricky
Bobby.
Bobby.
I was just like a very basic and not very well executed race car driver.
And I was also a very basic, not well executed crab.
/ lobster, whichever you want to call it.
Whatever you wanted me to be, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's number 2. And then I think 3 is, I'm like, what are the other big holidays?
I know. Easter is one. Oh my gosh. Yeah. New Year's is one.
Yeah, I have a
4th
bad
of
New Year's
July.
every New Year's, so we're just
New
going to
Year's always
skip
kind of
that.
sucks. Yeah. I think there's such expectations around it.
You know, I'll put New Year's as 3 because every year it rolls around, I really want to like it and I really want to have the best night ever, and I always end up crying in Chloe's
it's just
bathroom.
the optimist of you, like just being like hopeful that maybe it'll come around.
Maybe it'll be good this year.
Yeah.
But every year I just end up crying in Chloe's bathroom. So we're gonna leave it at number 3, just because we're still
Crossing our
we're still
fingers.
hopeful. Yeah. Yep, that feels right.
So I know you didn't have like traditions growing up on Christmas. Is there any that you've created though that you feel like are kind of like becoming traditions for you, like things that you've done that you feel like are your favorite? That's okay.
Nope.
What about for Thanksgiving with your family? Like, what's your favorite thing that you guys do that's like your tradition?
Okay, wait. I guess for Christmas, for like the last 3 years, my dad and sister have flown in, which is fun because I get to spend like the week with my dad and sister, and they don't really celebrate either, but it's still like always like this
It's just
year.
your time together.
Yeah, it's like that week of the year that I'm like, oh, we're gonna spend that time together, which is really nice.
Yeah, totally.
So I think that's the closest thing.
I think that like growing up, the main thing that we did was we would like bake cookies and like put them out. I feel like that was something my mom always wanted to do for us, just because I think she felt like it was fun for us to like leave them out for Santa, and like, you know,
I love that.
It's kind of like a magical part when the cookies are like eaten when you wake up. And anyway, so that, and then also we'd always like decorate the tree together as a family.
See, that's cute.
Yeah, and we had like so many like ornaments that were like from us when we were in kindergarten that we like made with like popsicle sticks and had like our school picture on them. And I think that like putting those up every year, I don't know, it's just definitely like a really good like family moment where people aren't really like, people are just happy and we're just like together and doing this thing together. And yeah, that was definitely one of like my favorite moments growing up.
No, I love that.
Yeah. Well, this was fun.
This was so fun.
I loved talking about Cinco de Mayo and the holidays.
I know, me too.
We're so far away from the holidays.
I know.
But that's why we can enjoy talking about them.
But they're also
right
going to
now.
come back around
Literally,
so fast.
I know. Just like we'll blink.
So fast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what the weather's like outside, I think. Get a breath of fresh air.
Well, I mean, you could look on your phone. I can actually pull it up for you right
you're
now.
right. I so could. I'll go look.
No, I've got it right here on my weather app. Chloe, I could... Had it on my weather app. 61 and sunny outside.